development. Now, JoyNews checks at the UK office of Ghanaian gold dealer Menzgold shows it does not operate the same business model, which has gotten it into trouble with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The London office, JoyNews discovered, is a rented space in the massive Berkeley Square House block, which houses about 1,000 or more businesses, mostly seeking short-term leases. I was there on a recent trip to the UK, and my report follows shortly. Berkeley Square House, as the name indicates, is adjacent Berkeley Square, a famous landmark in the heart of London and not too far from the city's famous shopping district, Oxford Street. Now, take a look at the surroundings here. In July 2018, that was earlier this year, we had the chief executive of Menzgold, Pierre Mensah, take a shot at this very spot with his staff behind him. And it was the opening of the Menzgold offices here in London. It's here at Berkeley Square. Now, the fact that this office was open here, for many, suggested that they are into some really good business and that they're doing something really legit, which is welcome here in London. So I'm going to go into the offices to try and find out whether I can get to probably buy some gold here in their offices. So come along as I take a trip in there. And take note of Berkeley Square House. Access to offices in the building is highly restricted as one needs to go through security entrance lanes. Faced with that challenge of not making it past the lobby, I posed as a businessman seeking to take up office space. I want to make some inquiries about taking office space here.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Are you looking for the office space within Regis company? Or just any?
Just any.
Yeah,
just
of course.
In the company of a Ghanaian resident in the UK who was at the opening of the Menzgold London office, I was shown round the office suites with rents starting from £3,000 a month. We eventually ended up at the mini lobby area on the first floor where the office of Menzgold is located. Right there on the wall were nameplates for some of the companies which are taking up offices on the floor. There was, however, no Menzgold, even though the office steward taking us round explained it was optional and attracted a fee. As we stood making further enquiries, two ladies emerged from the Menzgold office and looked Ghanaian. And that was about the only clue we picked up about the company's presence at Berkeley House. So I've been there, I've been to get to see the offices. There's not much to see actually, because it turns out that it's a small office space, and you can I just saw two ladies coming out of the office where the commissioning of the Menzgold offices took place last July. So there's not really that much to see. There's not even that much signage indicating that this is where the office is. So it's quite in sharp contrast to what we have in Accra, where Menzgold is visibly displayed or is very visible wherever they have their office locations. So I actually tried to reach to Accra to see if I could get anyone here in the office to get to speak with me about the operations here in London, but I wasn't that successful at it. But what I can report is, yes, this is where the offices were inaugurated last July, and it was supposed to be, or it is supposed to be, the offices of Menzgold and Telephone Media here in London. I've been in there, but it's not the typical kind of office or the typical kind of engagement where you have in Accra, where you see a lot of people trooping into the offices to try and, you know, buy gold or trade in gold with them. So that's about it. Hopefully we can get some more information from other sources to help you better appreciate what Menzgold does here in London. Well, I'm still waiting for that feedback from the company's representative who I reached out to about what exactly they do in London.